The Wire, season 4, episode 6. Almost burped a little bit. Held that back. Carcetti wins. Oh god, a little bit of good up there. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. So no surprises there because somebody kind of spoiled it for me. But Carcetti wins the election. What's up, boo boo? Talking to my dog. Let me see. What's up, boo boo? Ooh, what? Yeah, I got the little strip on the keep them flies away. Got a little strip on there. What's up, boo boo? Huh? What you doing? You want me to pet you? Huh? You want me to pet you? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You like that, huh? Oh, give me a sec, y'all. You're just a good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yeah, you. Yeah, you're a good girl. Okay, let me finish. Can I finish this? I can't finish this. So you want me to keep petting? Okay, I'll pet. I'll multitask. Okay? Does that work for you? I'll multitask. Okay, so trying to get an overview. Carcetti wins. Omar goes to jail. The program starts for these kids. I guess there's a little bit to talk about. So there's a situation with one of the kids in this episode. One of the group of kids that they initially introduced us to at the beginning of the season. I was assuming would be the ambassadors or the ones that speak for all the kids that are involved in this season. So he gets in a situation where somebody offers him $5 in order to be lookout while two guys do nasty things to a girl. They're all the same age. I can't say I went to a school personally where anything like this ever happened. It's weird to think about, but she seemed to be more than eager to do it. I mean, not a what is it? A psychologist or no, it's not psychiatrist. Not psychologist. It's one of the two. I don't know. God darn me, I don't know. But it seems like she was doing it in order to not only attention, but it's a little bit more than that, acceptance or receiving love or something along those lines. But like I said, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about when it comes to that. But at least that's the way it seems the character played it, or the child actor was told to play that. But when it's not returned and she's, basically, ooh, what is it? She's treated like a piece of shit, basically. She runs to the police and, says I've been raped. So now those two boys are in trouble. And one of the kids that we were introduced to was in trouble for being a lookout. He starts just saying, I know everything, I know this, I know that, because he doesn't want to get in trouble, which is understandable. You can say what you want to, but it's a little kid. He just doesn't want to get in trouble. And wouldn't you know it, he's actually going to break open all these bodies for Lester, because Lester's been looking high and low, far and wide to figure out where these bodies have been put. And of course, this little kid knows, and he's gonna break it open. Which I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm happy that that's happening because I want to see where it goes from here. Now that they're gonna have all influx of all these bodies to match these cases that they've been looking for, that should turn out pretty good. What else happens in here? Yeah, Omar goes to jail. Now, Marlo sets it up so Omar is accused of murdering a normal everyday working lady and robbing a shop. Which, man, that was so messed up when I saw that. I was like, damn, that dude's a cold piece of work. But I think this was of course, this was in the last episode. It's just in this particular episode is where Omar gets picked up and is put through the system. Of course, nobody likes him. He has a Hollywood-like reputation walking around this city. Everybody knows him, is feared of him, and wants to get payback on him. And It's interesting. He's in a cell, and these two larger men come up to him, and one pulls out this really beautifully made plastic shank, if you will. And Omar's reaction is to put his hands up, like, man, I'm not gonna lay down. So let's just get it over with. I'm gonna fight though, which is interesting, I think. Um, but it turns out they turn out to be friendly in order to give Omar some type of protection in there, which is it is what it is. Now let's see what else happens in here. I talked about the Carcetti win. What about the police side of things? Kima seems to be getting thrown around and isn't too happy with her new position. I mean, they've pretty much been giving her the shit and throwing her under the bus and everything under, everything else. But it's all due to the election. A lot of things are moving and being pushed aside and stepped on and hidden and brought to the forefront in order for somebody to win or lose in this time. It's real tricky, sneaky business, which, as you can tell, I want no part of in real life or fictional, unless it's uber interesting, which just isn't. Okay. Cuddy probably is the most favorite. Let me slow down. My most liked character of the whole series. They're painting him in sort of a bad light now. Maybe as a womanizer. I guess that's the easy way to put it, right? Womanizer. But, God, I wish they would use this character in another way. I wish they wouldn't turn him into this, but, I feel like it comes to the territory. Now, the man's been incarcerated. I forget how long he said he was incarcerated for, but he's been incarcerated. He's out, and he's getting it thrown at him, and he's catching it left and right. I mean, it is what it is. He can't have the one he really loves or the one he thought he loved. So, hey, why not just dip into the candy bowl and try everything that's available? Can't blame him, but, it doesn't make it right, I guess, to these women. I mean, I won't even get into that either. I'll just leave that one alone. Let's see what else happens in this episode. What else happens in this episode? Talked about the kid. Talked about Kima. Talked about Lester and the bodies. That ties back into the kid. What else? Omar's going to jail. Talked about that. I talked about Marlo. He's proven to be quite the smart character, I have to admit. I mean, it seems like he's untouchable in almost everything he does. It's like they try to set him up, try to get him killed, they're trying to get him off his territory. Nothing. He's still hanging in there strong. I'm still waiting to see what the showdown's going to be between Marlo and Omar. I still want to see that. And it looks like it may happen. Now, if I could really pull some information, what else happened? What else happened in this episode? Jeez. I'm really falling short today. What else happened in this episode? I don't want to say it was I was uninterested in this episode, because it wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst either. It wasn't even, I wouldn't even put it in that category as well. I mean, I don't know. Oh, man. What did he do? I think I talked about everything in this episode. Oh, I can't remember if it was in this episode or the last episode, but Presbeluski, he's doing a hell of a job with these kids, man. That's another thing that happened in this episode. They've started that program. The old major started their program in the school, see if they could change the mind of these kids. And that's another thing that happened. One of the other kids that were introduced to initially in this season, he's put in a hell of a situation. He's given a pack and told to basically work it off by his mother, out of all people. Now, this is more foul play, because there's mention of a large amount of money given to this woman who's with one of Avon's like shooters, whatever you want to call it, and I'm assuming she squandered it. And now she's turning to her son in grade school to go sell drugs to provide for the family, and it's like, come on, man. I don't have a number. I don't have a number. I don't have an amount of money. I don't know the amount of money that was given to her, and I don't know what the cost of living is in that area or that time period. So I can't make a decision or opinion like, ah, you fucked up. You should have did this. You should have did that. I just don't know. But if you like me, trying to remember what I just watched, you can check out some of my other videos. I've done a couple of shows: Breaking Bad, miniseries, Chernobyl, Futurama's animated show. I've got a few movies in there as well. Check those out and subscribe. Watch this.